Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy JR the Future. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting this little channel shit out. And I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Do a little video, on a little topic that's going around. Like, I'm a 90s baby, so a lot of people try to get it misconstrued when it comes to Jay Z and Mace, where some people be like, Jay Z was bigger than Mace, or whatever the case may be. But people fail to realize Mace went platinum with no album out. Jay-Z wasn't doing that. And another thing, I keep trying to tell people that they're not listening and they're not understanding this. Jay-Z was never big because of his music. He was always big because of the business behind his music. For example, if you think of the song Can I Get Her? That Can I Get Her? What? That song. That was originally a Ja Rule record. Jay-Z heard it and he wanted the song. He ended up getting them to give him the song while still keeping Ja Rule on it, and he got the song on the Rush Hour soundtrack. You see what I'm saying? It's not the music, but it's the business behind the music. For example, if Mace never left the rap game, he probably would have been as big as Jay-Z, if not bigger. Like, people don't realize that Jay-Z went through that businessman phase. Businessman phase meaning like he was trying to play the mogul role at one point. You know what I'm saying? Where he was like, oh, I'm not dropping nothing. I'm going to just drop all everybody else shit. Cool. But if Mace never left the game, when he did, he probably would have been in that position. Another thing people don't understand is Biggie dying has a lot to do with Jay-Z's top tier stardom type of, I ain't gonna say top tier stardom, but Biggie dying has a lot to do with where Jay-Z is right now. Because a lot of people may not know this, but when Biggie died, most of those beats you started hearing Jay-Z rap on, those was Biggie beats that Puff handed to him. You know? But that's just me. I feel like if Mace didn't leave the rap game, he probably would have been where Jay-Z is. If Biggie didn't die, he probably would have been bigger than Jay-Z. I'm not saying Jay-Z doesn't know how to rap, because he's phenomenal when it comes to that point. But it's a lot of factors into why he's considered one of the greatest. Somebody on on Instagram, because I seen the artist Five Mics, he made that, a post about it. So I got on in the comments and I basically spoke my piece saying, hey, I feel like 96, 97, Mace was undoubtedly better than Jay-Z. Mace was on a different cloud, getting that R&B money too. Dissing rappers on the R&B record. Yeah. But I got a lot of pushback for it, because somebody basically saying that he said I was doing pills because of my opinion. But I just had to point out to him, like, bro, Mace was on everybody's record. He was on all the R&B records. He went platinum and didn't have no album out. Like, that's crazy. Nobody was doing that at that time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was doing that at that time. Like, okay, cool. It's like people fail to realize as well. Jay-Z got his, I'm not going to say he got his name because we been knew who he was, but this status that people put him on now, this pedestal, he's really there because of his wife. Because if you think about it, if he wasn't attached to who he's attached to, 75% of the fans that he has wouldn't be his fans. I'm just being honest. I'm still a fan, but I'm just saying. Nowadays, it's almost like, okay, he's, how do I say it? Like, because he's attached to Beyonce, he up there now. Like, he can go certain places. But if he was just Jay-Z, certain doors wouldn't be open for him. Like, then somebody else tried to argue with me saying that the last 2 albums he dropped went number 1. Where I'm trying to explain to them, I'm like, okay, cool. But these albums went number 1 because they were attached to something else as a promotional tool. For example, when Magna Holy Grail came out, he partnered with Samsung because they were releasing a new Galaxy phone, and the album came with every phone. So that's another tactic to manipulate sales. So of course you're going to go number 1 off that. And then when 444 dropped, that was when Tidal, I think it was being introduced. So it's always been, the last few albums, promotional tools. Basically hacks to make the albums go number 1 because they're attached to something. Oh, you want a Samsung Galaxy? You get Jay-Z album. Oh, you want to buy this streaming service? You get Jay-Z album. So of course the album's going to go number 1. You know what I'm saying? Because once music got out of the pure sales era, where you were able to go to a record store, go to Best Buy or Walmart and get your CDs, once they took that away from us, now everything is on the internet, is on the computer. It's hard to tell who's really going number 1 because you can manipulate the internet, man, but you can't manipulate raw sales. It got to the point where I remember back in the day where some of these artists like Drake, J. Cole, they would go to the stores themselves, to the record stores, and purchase their albums and pass it out to the fans, which is another tactic to manipulate numbers. Because you don't know what them fans is here to buy. They probably came to buy something completely different, but shit, they got a free Drake album, they got a free J. Cole album. You know, these are just promotional tactics to boost sales. People don't understand that. And that's why I mean there's always business behind Jay-Z's music. Like, for example, Empire State of Mind, the song he got with Alicia Keys, that has now undoubtedly become the New York anthem. They play it at all the big New York events, everything. You see what I'm saying? That's why I mean there's always business behind him dropping music. He's not dropping music for fans. He's dropping music because it's a business move for him. But people don't understand that. Once he, once he realized that he could do business with his music, he didn't have to just drop music. He cornered the market, which is a smart move. Not too many people are smart like that. Like the only other rapper I would say was kind of smart like that was 50 Cent. Because now he's doing the movies, he's doing the TV shows, but he can also do the soundtracks for these movies and TV shows. So he's using his music as a business as well. So that's all I mean when I say Jay-Z always has a business move behind his music. He's never been the hottest rapper or the best rapper amongst some of the people that came alongside him. I'm not going to say that. Excuse me. Let me retract my statement. I'm not saying he wasn't the best rapper. He was one of the best rappers. But Jay-Z wasn't better than DMX. He didn't have a run like DMX. In 96, 97, he wasn't better than Mace. And Jay-Z wasn't better than Biggie. Biggie was outshining Jay-Z on some of those records we heard. But Jay-Z was such a good businessman and had a good team of businessmen behind him. They knew how to place him in certain spots and areas. That's all it was. And that's all I'm saying, man. I'm going to just wrap this up. Didn't want to be too long. Just wanted to get that point out. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, cool. It's your boy Jay out of the future.